Hi, are you scared? Oh, yeah. Hi. Oh, are you growling at me? Are you growling? Okay, I'm gonna take it real slow, okay? I'm gonna go real slow. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Okay.
A growl from a Doberman can no doubt be concerning, but there's a lot at risk here because that behavior is going to prevent her from getting adopted. Coming up, you'll see a roller coaster of ups and downs where she'll really start to let me in, and then there'll be certain things that'll really cause her to regress. But stick with me, because in the end, there's a really neat transformation I think you'll love as much as I do.
You know, I can't tell if the hair on her back is standing up or if that's just from the flea and tick meds they gave her when she came in. I'm saying she because she's got a pink collar on, very easy to see. It's really hard. Like, I use the camera as a rear view mirror in these situations because, you know, dogs that are in this fear state will react. And sometimes that is fight versus flight. And I don't want that to be me. It's one of the reasons I wear this, because then I can help control the situation quickly if I need to. It's just a leash that goes on that just kind of tightens up very quickly. Let's try some treats. I want her to know that we're coming as a friend. I mean, she looks really young. So let's try a treat. Oh, that's good. That's really good. That's good. A dog eating a treat is, you know, it doesn't matter how tough they are. I'm going to use that to sit down. Okay, real slow, real slow. It doesn't matter how tough a dog is. When they start eating a treat, they're immediately cute. And her little ears, her little bouncy ears. Within moments, she went from growling at me in the kennel to this. Licking her lips. That's good. And that's not like a nervous, submissive lick. That's like a, oh, these treats are tasty sort of lick.
Definitely interested in what you got.
Curiosity can help break through fear, which is a good thing. It's just a different part of your brain. And when that curiosity starts working, I'm actually going really much slower on treats than I want to, so that I can just drive that curiosity. We're going to find her story out here in a minute. Kelly is with me today. Okay, are you able to get into the system and get the notes?
Yes, I am.
Alexis is out. We do give her some time off. And so she handed everything off to Kelly. Okay, Kelly, while you're pulling that story together, I'm going to try to get a little trust here and do some treats with my hand. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. Also, I felt her cute little lip chomp, and she's pretty cute. Let's try it again. Let's see if we can go straight to an open hand. She might be trusting enough that we could just go straight to an open hand treat. Let's try. Now I'm going to leave my hand there for a minute to see if she'll sniff it. Because if we can get that sniffer working versus that chomper, no, that makes her uncomfortable. Isn't that wild? Okay, we still have some work to do. I'm not as far along as I thought. We're going to do a couple more open hand treats, just because I'm going to do some touch too. I'm going to get a little sneaky, and I'm going to do some paw touching, because she's young, so she should still be okay with that. You know, it's not like she's an older dog that's set in her ways that, oh, you don't touch my paws. So let's see what we can do here. So we're going to do a treat paw touch. Okay, that's good. That's good. 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 We're making small increments of progress. She looks really healthy, like really healthy and clean. I mean, the sheen on her coat is maybe one of the best I've seen in the shelter. Okay, double paw touch. That's trust, because that's me. That would be like if someone came in and put their hand on your hands and you were okay with that. That's a pretty big step. I think I'm going to make a prediction here. We're going to get her story, but I'll bet you see this really pretty, tough looking Doberman getting the scoop in a matter of minutes. What I've often noticed with dogs and people is the tougher they look, the softer they are. I don't know if you can see it with the camera, but she has really pretty facial features. Like, what we can't do in the shelter is bring in a bunch of lighting like it's a Hollywood studio set, because the dogs, it would just really scare the dogs. But I wish we could, because I feel like the camera doesn't do it justice. Or when you're just a potential adopter walking by the kennel, it doesn't do it justice because you can't see her face. But when you're as close as I am, and you can see her little eyebrow dots and her really pretty brown eyes that match the lighter brown of her skin, stunning. And you just like, your heart just pumps out of your chest because you just fall in love. Like, that's what's so amazing about dogs. Just even visually, they're so stunning, and you just go, oh, I want to love that dog, and I want that dog to love me back. But we're going to let her do that on her terms. The darting around is it's just something I'm watching. But see how nervous she is? I'm just going to keep kind of coming back to her. Her paws are still really big. She's got growing to do. I'm going to find out all the information here in a minute from Kelly. I want to give my wife plenty of time to look all this information up, because this is her first time pulling all the info up. I mean, you gathered info before, but not in the system like this.
Yeah.
But, you know, the thing is, it is interesting how many comments we get about people that are like, come on, just get to it. Okay, you know, but the whole point of sitting with dogs is we're on this journey together. Like, I want people to know that I'm not an expert. I'm not a pro. You can do what I am doing. You're going to make mistakes. It's going to take time, but it's just the journey that you go through to help these dogs. And the dogs don't mind. They don't mind if you don't know all the answers and you don't have it all right out of the gate. I say that because, like, I don't want to make that video where it's just all perfect, because I think that misleads people and they go, oh man, you know, I wouldn't even know where to start. And what I want these videos to do is one, I want to show love and companionship to these dogs, but two, well, we want to help them get adopted, but two, I want you to see this and to go, I could go do that. There's nothing special about this guy. I can do that. I think the thing I want the most out of sitting with dogs, outside of helping the dogs, is you understanding that when you watch these videos, I am not the hero. You are the hero. For watching the videos, for going out and taking action, for sharing the videos. Like, that's what makes a difference. That's what'll help a dog like this that is kennel reactive, that's growling when people come up. And she's so young. She's so young, I think. Watch us get the information and they're like, oh, she's 7 years old. I just kid. There's no way. She's still got growing to do in her paws. I bet she is 7 to 8 months old, if I had to guess, because she is about 2/3 the size of her paws. Ooh, we made a little eye contact there. That was awkward. I wasn't ready for that. Neither was she. Those paws forward like that, that's a good thing. That's a very playful puppy thing. I wish I could see her tail. Oh, well, thank you. Oh, okay. This is actually really big. Hi. This is actually really big. Okay. She is, okay, so that was a moment. She got, oh no, I'm out of treat. Hey, Kel, quick, treat load me. Oh man, we had some momentum there and I lost it. She wants treats, and so she was being submissive right there, and that was a really cute moment. And if you saw, we can replay it, when she spun around, her tail was still tucked, so she's still scared and concerned. Big fluffy tails make the job a lot easier. And she was turning around being submissive. But then she got nervous because what I should have done, I was out of treats. I should have given her a treat and petted her a little bit. And I messed up a little bit, but that's okay. But see, that's exactly what I was talking about. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to come from a good place, and it takes practice and time, and these dogs deserve that. And even if you can't go do that at the shelter, just spending time with us, being on this journey together, like that's what makes it possible. I got to tell you, like we're going around and we're visiting a lot more shelters now, and we're gonna go see more. So if you want me to come to your shelter, you see a dog that needs help, definitely tag me on social media. But sometimes we can't always save them, and that's really hard then to just bounce back into the kennel. And one of the ways I'm able to do that is because of you, because of this community, because of the positive community. Okay, Kelly, I think we're in a spot now where I can get her story. How old do we think she is?
Do you want me to guess or do you want me to tell you?
No, yeah. Yeah, what do the notes say?
The notes say that she is 7 months old.
Oh, I said 7 to 8 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Puppy.
Yeah. It's the paws that give it away. Well, and her cute little floppy ears. Look at those things. Like right when you said puppy, like look how much more of a puppy she looks like. Well, maybe you've been looking at her that way the whole time. Okay. Kelly, what is her story?
She is not microchipped.
No microchip.
But it's a little irrelevant because she's an owner turn-in.
That's why she's so pretty, is because she's probably been fed in a loving home. And then, it is interesting because sometimes you can tell the difference with a dog. Like if Kelly would have asked me before telling me, guessed if it was what it was, I would have said an owner turn-in, because what she's doing, like when she's growling at me when I come to the front of the kennel, is she's like a kid that was left by their parent and now they're trying to be strong and they're trying to be tough. But she's still really scared, as you can see in those moments. And it's just, this is what happens to a dog when you turn the dog in. Let's find out the story, right? No judgment yet on the person who turned her in, but it's heartbreaking, like to see what she has to go through, especially as a young pup. Now, if you see a dog that's running out in the wild and animal control is able to capture that dog, a lot of times they come in here and it's almost relief because now they have food and they have shelter and deep breath. But a dog like this, they can't understand why they're in this situation. One minute they're with their parents, the next minute they're here. And so they're trying to do all the things. They're trying to work through this fear. They're trying to be strong if they need to be. And so what that turns into is they end up growling at nice folks like myself. Okay, all right, I'm going to tell her some things here in a minute. But, okay, why did they turn her in?
The husband and wife are separating.
Oh, come on. I'll say some things and then I want to know what you guys think. But I think all of us has probably been through a breakup and it's hard. But the dog doesn't suffer. Like, why is the dog suffering? Why, like, one of you can't step up to the plate and go, hey, I made a commitment to you. Let's take care of you. Like, I know it's devastating and I know it can be hard. And I know maybe it's hard to find a place to live to get a dog. So I know there's a lot going on, but I just, I see it all too often to the point where sometimes people just go, well, we're breaking up. And so this dog doesn't fit in our life anymore because it was our dog and now we don't want the dog. You may be going through some temporary heartache that you'll get through. But a lot of times when you put dogs in shelters across the nation, that's the end of the story for them. And that's permanent. Okay, well, maybe I just told everyone what I think. And more so what I was trying to do is say, what do you guys think? Sorry, sometimes I get a little worked up. And I try not to do that because this channel is about positivity and how we can help these dogs through moments like this. That's what we want to focus on. There's enough hardship out there. There are enough really sad Sarah McLachlan videos out there. Nothing against Sarah McLachlan. But I'm talking about those songs that are really sad and the sad music dogs. That's not what this is. We are winning more than we are losing, thanks to all of you guys. Okay, please tell me there's not more to the story.
No, that was about it. We do have her collar and harness.
Oh, can I see it? Sometimes the collar and harness is really good because it's a piece of something familiar.
She had a harness, but it's not in the bucket, so we just have the collar.
Okay, let's show it to her. Here, sweetie. Hi. Whose is that? Is that yours? Yeah, that's yours. You want to hang on to it for a minute? We'll just set that right there while I'm in here, okay? That collar can smell like home and our humans, and it just gives her a moment to feel comfortable again. A reminder of, I don't want to say the word, but, WALKS. Also, that's a really tiny collar for her. She might have grown really fast.
Well, she's only been here for...
Oh, yeah. How long she been here? She's new, huh?
Yeah, she's only been here for a couple days, but she should be available because she's an owner turn-in. They don't have to have a holding.
Can I see her form?
Yeah.
Okay, so owner turn-in, I'll bet it got a little rough too because animal control picked her up. So they didn't bring her to the shelter. Animal control picked her up. Sometimes this happens in there's a big old fight brawl. Like, I don't know about physically, but like it's a bad situation. Got bad, really fast. And animal control said, hey, we'll come out and we'll help. Or they got there, assessed the situation and said, we'll help.
We can ask the animal control officer too, maybe.
Yeah, okay, stick around. We'll see if we can get some of the information, and I'll put that here at the end of the video. 36 to 75 pounds. She's probably 60, 65 pounds, I'd say. Maybe not. She's pretty skinny.
Yeah, she's a lean girl, but she's going to beef it up and get bigger for sure.
Yeah. She's a Doberman, by the way, in case you're wondering. I think a lot of people probably already know that, but you will have that one person we know, that friend that like knows every single dog breed and they're a little pretentious about it, right? Like,
yeah.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter a whole lot. What the serious situation right now is she's in the shelter, and it's not easy to get Dobermans adopted because not everyone has room for a Doberman in their home, or the want and the desire to train a Doberman and give them the leadership and guidance they need. Let me tell you a couple things about Dobermans. Great family dogs. They're portrayed as the junkyard guard dogs often, and that's just not who they are. They're great guard dogs, but they're also great family dogs. But they have to have guidance, and they have to have boundaries, and they have to have exercise and all the things, right? She closing her eyes?
Okay, so one other thing.
Yeah.
Is we do know her name because she was an owner turn-in.
Oh, right. Yeah. Man, you're good at this. You should come with me more often. Shouldn't Kelly come with me more often? I try to get her to come all the time, but she doesn't like dogs.
What? Hey, don't worry. I'll put a couple on the truck on the way home. It'll be fine.
I'm starting to rethink my comment there. Yeah, she is starting to fall asleep, huh?
Yeah, she's getting comfy for sure. Do we want to give her a new name? Do we want to?
So, okay. Yeah, I want to give her some positive affirmations, and I want to know her name. And then let's see what we think. She hasn't had it for that long. So yeah, let's find out. And then I want to tell people about the funny comment we got about me talking a lot from one of our members. Okay. The drama. We had some internal drama, which we don't get a lot.
No.
But it's interesting. I do want to talk about it. Wait, did they just put in an issue?
Yeah, someone came by just a minute ago. They just updated it, so now it says she's adoption available.
Oh, here, let me see that one. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, because the family released her, I'm sure.
Yes, so she can go home today.
So typically there's a 5-day hold, and but in this situation, the owner said, we're going to turn her in, and so they can release her earlier so that she can get moved, hopefully adopted sooner. And look at her little intake picture. It's so cute, which means she developed this reactivity just recently as like a defense mechanism to try to cope with what was going on. But as you can see, that's not the dog that we have here. And we're going to move into seeing if we can get her to really loosen up. Okay, what is her name? Hit me with it.
Daisy May.
She heard that. Oh, that is a cute name. Okay, I'm going to try it on her and see if she knows it. Because if she knows it and she reacts well to it, I think we should keep it. If she doesn't, or she flinches or anything like that, then I think she's young enough where we change it. Okay, let's do some positive affirmations. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. That was cute. That hit. You're a good girl. Let me show you this. You're a good girl. Yeah, it's a good girl. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to see if she reacts to her name. Daisy Mae. Daisy Mae. You're a good girl, Daisy Mae. Daisy Mae. Daisy Mae, you want a treat? You want a treat, Daisy Mae? Oh, good girl. Daisy Mae, that's a good girl. You're a good girl. Yeah, you're a good girl. Yeah. I think she knows it. I think she likes that name. Daisy Mae, you want a treat? Good girl, Daisy Mae. Good girl. Yeah. That's a good girl. Yeah. You're a good girl, Daisy Mae. Hi. You little puppy. Your little puppy paws. There you go. That's a good girl. Yeah. Okay, we got a little nervous there. I don't know if you could see it, but we got a little gnarl in there. Hi, you want a treat? Okay. She's still really nervous. Like, hi, she's a good girl. Daisy Mae, come here. Come here. You want to come over here? You want to come over here? Hi, hi. That's a good girl. Yeah, good girl. You're a good girl, and none of this is your fault. You're just a puppy. You didn't deserve any of this. Yeah. Listen, Mom and Dad were going through some things, and so they had to make some changes, but we're going to find you a family that will never let you go, that will always keep you close. And you can take your collar and you can get a new collar that'll fit you because you're growing up to be such a big, good girl. All of this that you're going through right now, it's the hardest part is over. We're going to help you from here, okay? You're a sweet girl. Yeah, you're a sweet girl, Daisy. You're a sweet girl, Daisy Mae. Daisy Mae, I love you. You're a good girl. Yeah. Do you like toys? You like toys? Squeaks. Squeaks. Yeah. You want to get it? You want to get it? Oh, watch out. You want to get it? Get it. You want to get it? You want to get it? You're a good girl, Daisy. You're a good girl. Yeah. Can I pet you right here? There you go. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. That's a good girl. Yeah, she's still like, I still don't have her trust. You know? All right, we're going to try the one hand treat and the pet. Yeah, still super nervous about that. Good girl. Let's try, I'm going to try a head pet and see what that does. Okay. Oh, that's somewhere between I don't want you doing that and that feels really good. Oh, good girl. Oh, it's a good girl. Yeah. She's like tensing up because she, you know, it's like she's so scared of it, but it also feels really good. So I'm just watching her really closely because, you know, if she gives me any signals to stop, I'm going to put a little pressure on her head, get that blood circulating. Okay, we're going to pull back. Then we'll let her come to us for the next one. If she wants that. There's something about, you know, having that head rub where it just gets blood circulating that just kind of opens up your brain and lets you go, okay. That really, I see makes a big difference with these dogs. If you can get to that point, don't walk right up to a dog and do that, by the way. In fact, I just say as a precaution, don't do that. But over time, it's something I've learned that really helps. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Oh, it's a good girl. Oh, what about the neck right there, dude? Does that feel good? Oh. All right. It's a push and a pull. It's a, you know, you give a little bit of love and then you pull away so that they can process it and go, I really enjoyed that. Or I didn't like that at all. And then you'll kind of see, you'll see signs. Because then if you go in again and they go away, you know, it's not timing. I think if someone adopts you, Daisy Mae, they're going to be very lucky because they're going to get a girl that has a pretty coat and is still a puppy and still has a lot to learn and a long way to go. Hi. But she can grow with you and grow into your family. Oh, hi. Does that feel good? Or you're so good girl. Yeah, you're a good girl, Daisy. You're a good girl. Yeah. Good girl. Yeah. You're a good girl. It is interesting, Kelly. I don't know if you saw, but hey, say her name real quick. Watch.
Daisy May.
She's like, how did you know that? Let's get her moving around. You want to give her some treats at the front of the kennel?
Daisy.
You want a treat?
You want a treat? Come here. Come here.
Let's see if we can Pac-Man her up to the front of the kennel. Okay, so the Pac-Man, in case you're new, a lot of you already know what this is a very tried and true method where I just simply lay a line of treats out, and like Pac-Man, the dog chases the little dots until they get to the ghost. And they find out the ghost is friendly. That's on here. You need a closer one? She's really good at watching my other hand. Like, you can't do any magic tricks with Daisy May. That's all I have. That's it. It's right here. It's right here. And this is a big step for her, like taking these little nudges. Especially with all of the dogs around here barking. Like, because I put on the AI filter, you can't hear it, but it's ear piercing. Over time, I've learned to tune it out, but even still, sometimes it pierces my armor and I feel it. And she doesn't have that built up. So every time a dog barks or bangs against the kennel wall, it's another moment of fear and setback. And she's got to work to break through this. Like I think the testament that I give to her is the amount of courage she has right now and taking these steps forward right in front of all of us. It's pretty awesome to see. Like, that's not an easy thing. Good girl, Daisy May. Good girl. Good girl, Daisy May. That's awesome. Yeah, that makes me so happy. Like, it makes me tear up. It makes me so happy. Good girl, Daisy May. Good girl, yeah. That's a good girl. I don't have any more treats. I have pets. Good girl, Daisy May. We're asking a lot of her right now, and she's doing really good. You know, you don't, when you're that young of a puppy, you don't have all your courage built up yet. And so the fact that she's giving us her trust like that just shows what an awesome and amazing dog she is. Yeah. Good girl, Daisy May. That's a good girl. You want to come back here? You want to take a little break? We can take a little break. There are studies that show how much, I think it's how much your cortisol level drops when you make an eye connection with your dog. Like, when you guys make eye contact, the amount of stress relief for you and for the dog is unbelievable. And I believe it. I mean, it just happened to me just a moment ago. I locked eyes with her, and it's just like, you just fall in love. It's kind of like when the first time you saw me.
Yep.
Daisy May, Kelly's being a real joker over here. Hi. I want to spend more time with her. Hi. I'm wondering, I would love to get to the scoop with her, and I think we could do it. Hi. Oh, that was cute. She gave me the little nudge. You give me the little nudge for some love, huh? Yeah, you want some love right there? She's so awkward about it. Like, I see her just like tensing up, but she loves it so much. Okay, take a little break. Okay, good.
Yeah. She's definitely looking for more, because when you stop, she's still kind of...
Yeah, she's still ready for it?
Yeah.
You want more? Okay. So, should we tell everyone the drama? Oh, what I was thinking, let's spend some more time. Do we have any, do we get any packages?
Yeah, I think we have a couple packages, actually, for...
Let's do love letters with dogs.
Okay. All right, let me go get them real fast.
Wait, before you get them, let's also talk about the drama. Oh, hey, can you do something for me? This is Daisy.
wanted me to go away.
No. This is Daisy May, and she's, the cameras are on her because we're trying to get her adopted, but she's really scared, and she's being kennel reactive, and she's only 7 months old, and so we're trying to tell her she's a good girl. Can you tell her she's a good girl? Her name's Daisy May.
Hello. Hi, Daisy.
You're a good girl. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
You want to come say hi? Yeah, you're a good girl. Yeah, you can tell even like the pets, she like loves it, but she's so nervous about it, you know? Yeah. Okay, well, thank you for showing her some love. Yeah. See, Daisy Mae, everybody loves you because you're so pretty and you're a good girl. You're a good girl. Yeah. Oh, you want more pets? Oh, she wants pets over treats. You want pets over treats? Is it time for the scoop? Is it time for the scoop? Good girl. You're a good girl, Daisy Mae. Okay, so the drama was we had a member join, which, by the way, you can join to be a member, and your monthly contribution continues to help us with the dogs that we're bringing to the farm, all of our efforts to get dogs adopted. Sometimes we pay for the spay or the adoption fee. And it's just a fun, oh, you might think you want pets? Oh my goodness, so cute. It's just a fun community to be involved with. Well, we had a member join, and then the member said, the first thing they did, the first group comment they left was, something along the lines of, basically, Rocky, you talk too much. I'm paraphrasing. But, and let me just say first, yeah, I definitely talk too much. I'm constantly working on my listening skills, and I talk a lot. Now, the group said this is not the case. You have not watched this, and I will say a couple of things. The reason I talk is there are some things you're not seeing with in hearing with the videos in the environment. And one is that when you take off the AI filter, it is often really, really loud, barking, banging, all kinds of strange sounds that the dog doesn't know what is going on. And so the talking gives them something to hold on to, something to grab onto. And this is not always my normal talking voice. Like, I'm not always putting Kelly to sleep talking in this manner. I have a lot more variation and excitement in my voice most of the time. But here I work really hard to calm myself. Like on my way to the shelter, I'm trying not to take business calls, and I'm trying to just think about the work at hand and how we have to help these dogs here at the shelter. So it's a real state of mind. And I try to transfer that to the dogs because they know, like, if you bring stuff with you here into this shelter, into this tiny space, dogs know. You have to be vulnerable. It's like the dog reading programs. You may not have heard of these before, but if you have, they're really awesome. And they might have them at your local rescue, where there are these dog reading programs, and kids can even go read books to dogs, and it's comforting to the dogs. Number two, that was number one. Number two, when you're not the center of attention, you're allowed to then join the conversation when you feel it's right. I've done it all kinds of different ways. I've tried to talk a lot. I've tried not to talk. And when I don't talk, it increases the stress because then the focus is on the dog. They're like, what is going on here? Whereas when I'm talking and it's not about the dog, they just kind of can relax a little bit. And often in a lot of our episodes, we have dogs that start to fall asleep because it's so comforting. 3, we don't sit with all of the dogs. There are some dogs where if I say one word, they're going to bounce off the wall because they're already at the height of their excitement level. And so talking would not be the right answer. Often when I greet dogs, for friends and family dogs, I don't talk to the dog. And I think people are like, I thought this was the dog guy. Like, why is he not super excited to see my dog? Well, because the dog's already really excited. And so me talking just adds to that excitement. What you see in the shelter is not your typical training or dog environment. What you see specifically with me sitting in the shelter are with dogs that are often stressed out, shut down, and at their wits' end. And we're trying to help bring them out of that. So it's just a completely different situation than the normal activity you'd see with a dog. Lastly, we edit these videos. Who is going to watch a video where no one is talking? Maybe some people, but not most people. So remember, we're cutting out a lot of the parts. I'd say the average sitting session is, I don't know, what would you say, hour and a half?
Yeah,
2 hours?
Hour and a half to 2.
From start to finish. After we are done recording, I'll often just sit there with the dog, especially if they're asleep, and give them another 10 minutes. One time someone was like, oh yeah, how long do you sit with the dog after the show? 10 minutes. Like, if you do more, that you're going to wear the dog out, right? Like, if you ever work with a dog, a training session, like, you can't go too long because the dog eventually will get worn out. It's just like you know, you can't be at the gym for 5 hours straight, right? It's a lot of work. They're going through a lot. Like, it's a lot. Anyways, I wanted to bring that up, not to like squash the haters, but because I think it's important to kind of give like kind of behind the scenes look as to what and why we're doing this. And by the way, before we'd sit with dogs and we would like, I'd just talk and we wouldn't put those videos out because you couldn't hear it. Before we had the AI filter for audio, you would have had to bring in a whole Hollywood studio of audio equipment to even be able to do this. So while I've been sitting with dogs for quite some time, it's only been what, like a year and a half, 2 years that we've been able to have this audio filter so that you guys can all be a part of this and we can bring you into this world. And I'm so glad you're here. And by the way, that's the minority of people saying things like that. And I'm not even upset at the person when they say something like that or when they ask that question, because it opens up the conversation. It allows us to all start talking about this, because then hopefully others can see this and they can go help at their shelter and rescue, because I can't come to every shelter and rescue. She's still so tense. I want to scoop her. That's the other thing. People are like, well, how do you know when the scoop's right? Is that the right thing to do? Not all the time. No. Like, I want to scoop her so bad, but she's still so tense right now that, and she's, you know, she's kind of relaxing right here. So this might be as far as we get, but we're going to keep trying. You know what? We have, this is really fun. I really love this. You guys have been sending things for the dogs while I'm sitting in the kennel. Since we have love letters with dogs, I put the address down in the description. It's unbelievable how much stuff you guys are sending. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know we can't open all of them on camera, or this would be like an 8-hour episode, but know that those donations or those items you're sending are being donated to the shelter, and it's really awesome. Okay, hand one over. And I think this is really good for the dogs too, especially a dog like her who's nervous, because then we include her in things and it just starts reducing the fear. See how scary that is? It's crinkly. Go ahead, shut that. It's crinkly, but we let her investigate it. You want to check it out and see what's in there? You got an itch? What's going on? Did you pee?
Do you want a towel?
Yeah, hand me a towel. That's just a reminder at like the fear state a dog goes through in this sort of environment when they're not in a home environment. It's nothing at the shelter. The shelter is doing everything they can to give her a safe environment. I don't want to move her too much and scare her. And yeah, it's okay. It's okay. That package alone scared her so much that she wet herself. Sometimes I even forget in a short period of time. Like, this stuff takes time, right? Like, when you adopt a dog, that's just a good reminder that it takes time. Yeah, okay. We had a little accident. That's okay. We're okay. Here, we'll wipe it up. We'll wipe it up and we'll bounce right back. Okay? Okay, I don't think we'll do love letters with her. Yeah, let's get back to the treat. Come here. Come here. Let's find the safe space again, okay? Come here. Here we treat. That's right. Good girl. Good girl. What she needs more than anything is to get a loving home. Because in a home environment, she can decompress, relax, and get guidance from someone. Come here. It is heartbreaking to see her in this sort of situation where a package scares her so much that she wets herself. Come here, Mom. Here. Here, let's Pac-Man back over here. There you go. There you go. Good girl. There you go. There you go.
What if you Pac-Man'd it onto your lap?
Oh, or Pac-Man onto my lap? I could try. I don't know if she'd do it, though. Now that we kind of took a step backwards. Here, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Sheesh. Yeah, that's a good girl. That's a good girl. Good girl. And you? Yeah. Daisy May, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you.
Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Yeah, it's a journey, right? Like, I thought she wasn't ready for the scoop and she needed it more than ever. I thought mail time would help her and it didn't. That actually set her back. You know, dogs like us, they just need love and they don't always know, oh, you scooting up now on the scoop? That's great. They don't always know what they need when they need it. And that's okay. I'll just say, like, anytime someone's hurting, you don't have to have the answer. You just got to be there. And especially for a dog, when they're scared and they're lonely, they don't know what they need or what they want. They just need you. I would also like to say, pardon my singing. I am not a singer. But, oh, hi. Are you a little jumpy again? Her own collar scared her. Okay, he's okay. Yeah. The scratch of her own collar scared her. So she's just scared. She's just, you know, she's at a heightened sense in the shelter. When she gets into a home environment, she's going to need that 3-day, 3-week, 3-month rule. It's 3 days to just decompress, 3 weeks to kind of learn the rules of the house, and 3 months to really settle in. The thing is, it takes time. Imagine you move in with someone and you're their new roommate. Like, you're not comfortable right away. It takes time. But she is going to need you more than ever. And how you can help is, one, just being here watching this. It's tremendous how much you're helping just doing that. And two is sharing this, because the more you share this, the more likely it is that someone will see this and go, I love Dobermans, or I can take her on. I would definitely say she's not your first time dog owner sort of dog. If you've had dogs before, it's just going to be a lot easier because a Doberman is a lot of dog. I love her.
She's really sweet.
I'll take her. I can't. We're working on it, though. We're going to start bringing more dogs to the farm. We're working on the plan. We're getting it set up. In case you knew, Flip's farm is named after my late boxer dog, Flip, that helped me rehabilitate and foster a lot of dogs. And on the farm, we grow coffee. And when you buy that coffee, the funds help with the rehabilitation cost of the farm. So I'm really excited. And we just got Bean adopted, our first resident. And now we're working to set things up. We're kind of resetting. And we're going to try to bring in more than one dog. Yeah, she'll feel good. It's a good girl. Daisy May. What a good name. Daisy May.
Okay, good news. We did get to talk with Officer Blackmore to get more details on what happened and why Daisy May is here. And then stick around. I have a little behind the scenes that I show after we cut on the cameras to see what happens whenever we're done filming with a dog.
Blackmore.
Hey, it's Rocky and LT.
Oh, hey.
I sat with Daisy May, and she was actually growling at me. She's getting kennel reactive, but then she was so sweet. Like, I got her into my lap and everything, but it seems like she's, you know, she has a good coat and she seems well kept, but just scared to death. What happened on the call, if you can share?
So my original call for her was a running at large, aggressive Doberman. When I arrived, the owner was actually waiting for me. Their owner is unfortunately going through some lifestyle changes. She said that Daisy was very skittish of strangers, but was just standing away and barking and growling at the neighbor. And she did express a desire to sign her over. I'm pretty familiar with the breed, so I was expecting her behavior. They tend to be one-person dogs. They can be very untrusting of strangers, and you do have to kind of gain their trust before they stop barking and growling. They're actually very fearful dogs. So she was at first very protective of her owner when she brought her out to load her onto my truck. Growling, hackles raised, lunging at me. Throughout the day, I was giving her treats and stuff and trying to just calm her down now that she didn't have her owner to protect. And she wasn't super friendly with me at first. She did growl at me and did snap at me at one point when I tried, safely petting her through the bars of my truck.
Yeah.
But by the end of the day, I was able to leash her safely, and she actually let me remove her harness and leash without incident.
That's good. Yeah, that's interesting because I had the same experience. I mean, we sat with her for, I don't know, hour, 2 hours, and towards the end, she crawled in my lap. But initially, yeah, she was very scared. She was not going to just give me her trust right away. I had to really work for it. But then, man, what a sweetheart.
Oh, yeah. And that's, I find, unless it's super socialized from an early age, that's just kind of how Dobermans are with people they don't know.
Yeah.
You have to put in the work. So my hope is that she goes to someone that is experienced with the breed. I think she'd be most successful somewhere like that. And the owner did caution that perhaps no men would be best, but she's so young, we might still be able to overcome that. But
yeah, well, and I think I overcame it. So I think it's possible. What do you think about with other dogs? Do you think she'd get along with other dogs?
The owner said that she gets along fine with her housemate that she had. She was housed with an Aussie. That was her friend. They got along great. She may have had issues with the neighbor's dogs, but it was unclear, as she would just kind of stand far away and bark while the other one was kind of going up to people.
Yeah.
Good with kids, as far as the owner said. She had children in the home, and she did great with them. It was more just super protective and very fearful of strangers, which again, normal for a Doberman.
Right. Well, okay. Really appreciate you. Thanks for taking time and showing her love. And I fell in love with her just spending a little time with her. So, yeah, really appreciate it.
She's gorgeous. So hopefully we find her some help and give her a good home.
Okay. Subscribe. Stay tuned for her pup date. We love and appreciate you guys. And we did the scoop.
As Capri would say, she looks very cozy.
She looks very cozy. I can't believe we did the scoop. I didn't even get the moment to get excited because I was just trying to get her into a calm state. I mean, it got so rough I started singing.
That's my biggest fear. I could never sing.
Oh, you did pretty good. I hear you with the kiddos. You did pretty good.
I didn't think that was going to happen.
I know, I didn't either. She's so sweet though. But yeah, when she panicked with that package and started wetting herself, I just knew I had to scoop her because look at her. She's a big old... Yeah, that's good. She reminds me of Snoop for sure. I don't want to leave her now. But it is funny how she tried to act so tough but look at her now, just like a melted little puppy. But yeah, I think people don't realize how them getting to fall asleep is just such a reprieve. Are you still rolling? Oh, I'm still rolling. Yeah. We should put, you know what? Play this to the end of the video for all the people that are you talk too much. The individual said, well, Rocky's just putting on a TV show. But I think this is anti-TV show. We've been offered TV shows that we turn down, and it's so that we can be real and it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about them. Don't listen to them. We're right here still. We're right here. Look at those ears. Look at those ears. Oh, floppy, floppy.
Well, the biggest difference about what we do here versus a TV show is a TV show, you are held to a standard that you have to get the shot. You know, will everybody understand that the dog's best interest always needs to be in mind?
Yeah.
Hopefully, but that's how we
Not
can
always.
make sure here that we do that.
Well, and they wouldn't even allow often a Doberman or a Pit Bull on a TV show because of the liabilities.
Of the perceived like threat that is
Yeah.
not necessarily there.
Yeah, exactly.
And TV shows take so long to get out. The nice thing about this stuff is like dogs are being saved by the community that's watching these videos.
Yeah.
Whereas on a TV show, that's just a lot harder because the turnaround time is so long. That's what I love about this is like it's so real and our community is so real and it's just awesome. But it's heartbreaking too. Like there are videos we haven't been able to publish in the past, different shelters we've been to because the dog didn't make it. And that's the reality of it. But we're trying to show the win and the positive side. Okay, good. Well, if you got to see this behind the scenes stuff, it's kind of cool. I'm glad we were still rolling. Okay, it's okay. Don't worry about them. They're just noisy neighbors. They're good dogs too, I promise. They're just scared, just like you.
Hi, baby. Are you a good girl? Huh?
It's hard to tell, but her tail isn't as tucked
Hi.
because it's just a little nub. It's hard to see, but it's not like as tight on her butt.
Are you so sweet?
She is so sweet. She's a cuddle muffin. Daisy Mae the cuddle muffin.
Thank you for watching. I'm overwhelmed by how many of you are tuning in and helping share this to get these dogs adopted. It's also really neat to see how many of you are throwing this up on your television and watching it together as a family with your dog. That makes me really happy. I'm going to post a playlist right here of all of our pup dates. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of them.